Your smile is a lie. Smiling is universal. Every human culture, from remote tribes to bustling cities, uses the same facial expression to communicate, yet its true purpose remains hidden. Babies are born smiling. Blind infants, who have never seen a smile, still produce the exact same expression. This suggests the behavior is hardwired into our brains. But here's the shock. Smiling may have evolved as a survival mechanism, not an expression of joy. It signals submission, telling others, "I am not a threat." In some cultures, smiling is used to appease authority or defuse conflict. It's a social lubricant that reduces aggression and builds cooperation among strangers. Yet smiling also triggers mirror neurons in your brain. When you see a smile, your brain automatically prepares to smile back. This contagious effect bonds groups together. The mere act of smiling can trick your brain into feeling happier. Even a fake smile sends signals to your amygdala, reducing fear and anxiety. Your body doesn't know the difference. Fake smiles produce real physiological changes. They lower heart rate, reduce stress hormones like cortisol, and even boost your immune system. The effect is measurable. This is why service workers are forced to smile. It manipulates your mood, making you more compliant and likely to spend money, but it comes at a cost to the worker. Social media algorithms favor smiling faces. They drive engagement by triggering your mirror neurons, but they also pressure you to project constant happiness, hiding real struggles. Politicians and celebrities use practice smiles to gain trust. A well-timed smile can disarm critics and make lies seem more believable. It's a weapon of persuasion. So why do we smile when we're embarrassed or in pain? This paradox reveals that smiling is not just about happiness. It's a complex social signal that can mean many things. Understanding this gives you power over your own emotions. Before the science of smiles became a tool of manipulation, one man dared to ask if our expressions are universal or learned. In the 17th century, Charles Darwin traveled the world, collecting observations of facial expressions across cultures. He proposed that expressions like smiling are universal, evolved from animal behaviors to signal submission or threat. Darwin's idea was radical. It suggested that our emotions are not just cultural, but biological and inherited. A century later, psychologist Paul Ekman set out to test Darwin's theory with a groundbreaking experiment. Ekman traveled to Papua New Guinea to study the Fore tribe and isolated people with no exposure to Western media. He showed them photographs of faces displaying basic emotions: happiness, sadness, anger, fear, surprise, and disgust. This is just the beginning. Subscribe to see more amazing content. Fire. Even without any cultural reference, the Fore tribe correctly identified happiness from the smiling face. This suggested that the ability to recognize a smile is universal, hardwired into the human brain. But the most famous experiment came in 1988, when psychologist Fritz Strack tested the facial feedback hypothesis. Participants held a pen in their teeth to force a smile, or in their lips to force a frown. While rating cartoons, those who were forced to smile rated the cartoons as significantly funnier than those who frowned. This showed that the mere act of smiling can influence our emotional experience, a phenomenon called facial feedback. But in recent years, large-scale replication attempts have failed to reproduce Strack's results. The original experiment may have been flawed, yet the idea that a smile can shape our mood persists in science. Your brain treats a smile like a reward. It floods your system with dopamine and serotonin, the chemicals of pleasure. Each smile sends a signal to your amygdala, the fear center. It whispers, "You are safe." Anxiety fades. Mirror neurons fire when you see a smile. Your brain simulates the emotion, making you feel what they feel. This mirroring is the foundation of empathy. It bonds people together, creating trust without a single word. But here is the twist. Your brain cannot always tell a real smile from a fake one. Both trigger similar circuits. The Duchenne smile, which crinkles the eyes, is considered genuine, yet even that can be faked with practice. Neuroimaging reveals that forced smiles activate the same reward pathways as spontaneous ones. The brain is fooled. This means you can hack your mood. Just by moving your facial muscles, you can trick your brain into happiness. Brain plasticity allows you to rewire emotional responses. Repeated smiling strengthens positive neural pathways over time. Smiling also releases endorphins, natural painkillers. It lowers heart rate and blood pressure, promoting deep relaxation. Predictive coding theory suggests your brain uses smiles to set positive expectations, primes you for good outcomes. Now, a quick break. Imagine combining this brain hack with a tool that soothes your mind even while you sleep. The speaker Muratal al-Quran Lamputyder plays Quran, Zikr, and Ruqya for 24 hours. It costs only 80,000 rupiah. Click the link in the description to get yours. Now back to the science. Your smile is more powerful than you know. The smile you see on a cashier's face might not be genuine. It's a corporate tool designed to make you spend more. Service workers are trained to smile on command. This emotional labor drains them, leading to burnout and depression. Social media algorithms favor smiling faces. They boost posts with happy expressions, pushing a culture of forced positivity. Facial recognition AI can now detect fake smiles. It analyzes muscle movements to spot deception in real time. Governments use this technology in surveillance. They scan crowds for smiles that don't match the expected emotion. The smile or die culture suppresses genuine sadness. People hide their true feelings to appear happy at all times. In some countries, smiling is mandatory in public. Laws require citizens to project happiness, punishing those who frown. This forced positivity creates emotional dissonance. The gap between felt and displayed emotion harms mental health. Smiling can also mask manipulation. Con artists and narcissists use practice smiles to gain trust and deceive. Politicians rely on rehearsed smiles to appear trustworthy. They know a smile can sway voters more than policies. Advertising weaponizes the science of smiling. They pair products with happy faces to trigger positive associations. Understanding these dark applications gives us power. We can recognize when a smile is being used to control us. By seeing through the facade, we reclaim our emotional autonomy. We choose when to smile, not because we're told to. Welcome. Before we begin, hit subscribe so you don't miss our daily updates. Bell subscribe now before the next video. We have a special upload tomorrow. High voltage.